Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
What is up, Madison? I'm Hunter Vaughn. Your Sports Center update is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. It's the boys' sectional round of the playoffs, and you can tune in this Thursday night to me and the Dean, Dennis Sumrow, for a Big 8 showdown between the Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans and the Middleton Cardinals. The game is streaming exclusively and for free on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. NFL free agency is officially open, and the Packers have been active the last couple of days during the open negotiation period. The Packers have brought back center Sean Ryan on a 3-year, $33 million contract. They also return offensive tackle Darian Kennard on a 1-year deal, as well as edge rusher Brenton Cox Jr. on a 1-year, $2.5 million deal. The Packers did add cornerback Benjamin St. Juste yesterday on a 2-year, $10 million deal, and earlier this morning, the wide receiver and kick returner Sky Moore agreed to a 1-year, $2.5 million contract. Jim, Matt, and Molly starts now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special. Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other. Oh my gosh, Jim, that is just terrible.
I was trying to go like loud and big.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I hit the octave lower than I should have. But I am a big believer in like
helping wounded animals.
No.
Is this an ASPCA commercial?
Yeah.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the Mountain Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power sometimes in the Everlight Solar Studio. I'm a little frazzled. We'll get to it in a second here. I swear to God I pushed the button.
I think you might have, and it just didn't register.
Yeah.
Like, true,
I
like,
pushed the button wrong.
That was hilarious.
It happens.
You got all the way to like the Coors Light part of your open.
Right?
I thought Jim lost his voice for a second. He was just, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Prime time, more shots behind the glass. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. You can see Matt Hamilton's hair today. I don't know what's going on with that. Then we got Molly Brown in Milwaukee, and
doesn't look as bad on video now.
He fixed it up a little bit.
Here's the thing. So when it was wet, it was not cooperating. It's dried out and it's got a little hold to it because of the stuff I put in it, the sea salt spray I got, and now it's doing what I wanted to, kind of.
You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream and stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Leave it to the Green Bay Packers to screw up my entire angle for today's show.
Thank goodness.
So we're going to have to pivot. But luckily, we have a pivot ready to go.
What was your angle? Do we want to?
We'll get to it in a second, but I'm going to tell you, nobody lets me set anything up anymore on this show. Good God.
Well, maybe it's because you talk too slow. Like, my husband does this where he'll, like, bring something up, and then he just pauses, like, mid-sentence for what I swear to God is, like, 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, can you finish what you're saying? So maybe you just need to, like, get there faster.
Don't hear that too often.
I'm just a curious guy, so that's just maybe
it's called a pregnant pause. All right. Anyways, I think you guys are just jumping the gun. It's a pregnant pause.
Pregnant.
It's a pregnant pause.
Yeah.
You've heard that term before, right?
No.
I'm kidding. Yes.
I know you have, Molly.
Molly hadn't heard of an albatross
What do you
until
mean you
yesterday.
I just thought that's
No.
You're smart.
You're smart.
I've
heard of an albatross. I have heard of an albatross when it comes to golf, where it actually matters.
I
what
didn't
Jim
know.
was saying,
No, it
I have
does
not heard
actually
it in that context.
That's the actual, like an albatross around their neck. Like, that is a
Okay,
thing.
but I hadn't heard it in that context.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm fine with that.
I've only known
I'm
it in
saying
golf, too.
But, like, it matters in real life, not in golf. It is more of a real-life term that people
Not really.
use. Yes, absolutely.
There's plenty of other words. There's plenty of other words that people would use instead of albatross in real life. But like in golf, what? What are your other options?
It's a made-up... Albatross is a real word that applied. It's that golfers applied to it, as opposed to, like, albatross has been in literature forever.
Yeah, no.
debatable.
Here's the thing. I'm not denying you were right. You Googled it and made sure it was a thing, but I had never heard it. In that
Anyways,
way at
pregnant
all.
pause. We're gonna start every show now. Where
I thought that was just when my wife pauses when she talks. I thought that was a pregnant pause.
a significant, expectant, or tense silence in conversation.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm
sorry
all right.
I interrupted
Just trying
you.
to work up to this. There's breaking news.
Did you like try to copy? Hold on. Did you try to copy Matt's outfit from yesterday?
He tried to go full
Like a
jersey.
hockey?
No,
He did.
Well,
he
here's-
totally did. And
He's
I'm
like,
sure he tried to
jerseys
wear like
do
cool
sound like
shoes, and he
fun.
was like, "You."
Do you have cool shoes on today?
What's that?
Do you have cool shoes on today?
I've Yeezy. I always wear shoes. I have Yeezys on. I don't think they're anything special.
Gross. I don't know why you're wearing a blue hat either with it. Like,
Okay.
Sorry, I know you got to get to stuff, but like,
All right. Well,
you're just really trying to be
I'm
Matt
very
today.
well put
No,
together today, so I think that maybe is why she's dunking on you a little.
I was fully prepared to come in like making fun of Matt and how like douchey he looks, but then like I see your outfit and I'm like, are you trying to be Matt from yesterday? Savage.
all right. That's the most offensive thing you've ever said to me, Molly. In my life, I never tried to be Matt Hamilton. And actually, I will say
Sure.
I give credit to the jersey stuff to Primetime because he has a very awesome.
Forward Madison
Yes.
hockey style hoodie sweater. I actually definitely thought about wearing it today. I was going to put it on until I threw on my Auburn hoodie instead.
So I bought this about like 2 weeks ago at like a discount store, and it's the 47 brand. It's like normally $100, and then the discount store was like $60, and it was discounted because everyone hates the Bucks down to like $20. So I'm
You
like,
could get a Giannis jersey this morning for $15
okay, so
on Fanatics.
That's because the Bucks suck.
I went right. So I went and I was like,
factual.
you know what? I gotta buy this. Like, I'm just gonna buy it because I remember like 2 days before Ryan was wearing his forward one. I'm like, that's a cool look. This is nice for $20. I can't go wrong. And then it immediately got to like 70 degrees. Has been super nice. So today was like the first day that I didn't have to either dress nice or it was super warm. So I was like, all right, I can dress a little bit like Sporty Spice today. And the hat, I literally on my way out the door grabbed a hat because I knew I was going to want to walk to get some coffee at some point. I didn't want to wear a winter hat, but with my shaved head, I have to have a hat on because otherwise I get too cold. So that's the full. I just needed.
Are you
a
saying
hat.
before you didn't because you had so much insulation of
I
hair
had
up there?
enough? Like
Okay.
it's a major difference.
Okay.
He had so much hair before. He had as much hair as Matt has, for sure.
I don't even know why you cut it anymore.
Anyways. It makes a difference, I'll tell you that much.
I believe you.
Go from having some hair to no hair and see what it does. So, can I get to the...
Yeah,
We got
fire
breaking
away.
news? Oh, baby!
Now this is some breaking news.
All right, the breaking news here. And actually, I think Prime predicted this yesterday. You kind of
mentioned
said
it
it
on Monday.
offhandedly.
Yeah.
Was it Monday? Okay. Former Minnesota Viking defensive tackle Javon Hargrave has reached a 2-year deal for $23 million, including $13 million this year with the Green Bay Packers.
Whew,
I thought you were
okay.
going to do Ric Flair. I thought you were going full Ric
No,
Flair.
just it was more of like my sigh of relief. That's great news. That's fantastic news. Just let's bring some guys in now. We've done the unloading portion of the offseason. Now let's do the reload part of the offseason. Because I was getting nervous. I really was. I told you I wasn't.
Oh, I thought you weren't panicking.
I wasn't panicking, but it did seem a little egregious that we weren't bringing anybody in at all. It was just unloading. And then Wildy made me feel a little bit better about like the upcoming contracts that the Packers are going to have to sign after this season and how, you can't bring too many people on because there's too many mouths to feed. So I wouldn't say I was nervous, but I didn't feel great about it. I was never panicking. Panic's a whole new
But we
level.
asked you about nervous, and you're like, nah, I don't feel nervous.
Maybe I lied to you. Maybe I wasn't
You weren't
nervous
gonna be.
then.
You weren't gonna be nervous
Maybe I
until
was-
training camp.
Maybe I wasn't nervous then, but the more we talked about it, you guys like swayed my opinion. I'm allowed to change my opinion. Not a politician.
I think I'm quite foul on this. He didn't change his opinion until conveniently he was able to say, but I was nervous, but now I'm not.
Maybe,
Like, you wouldn't
maybe
really
that's
ever
the
own
case
it in
too.
the actual
maybe
moment.
now that I felt that relief, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I was nervous.
You know what, Jim? He was just being fake tough.
Jim Rutledge, he's fake tough.
He was trying to be fake tough in front of Jim. That's what
Here's
it
the
was.
thing, I
He
didn't
wanted to
want-
show weakness.
I didn't want all of our fans thinking that tough Matt Hamilton was scared about something. Because that's what I'm known as, like the
With that-
wise, analytical, tough guy.
Especially with that hair.
I'm just going incognito tough today.
So Jason, Matt Hamilton.
He gets
now that
mistaken
you-
for Wildy all the time.
Now that you're
Yeah.
the wise, analytical, tough guy, what's your breakdown of Javon Hargrave coming to the Green Bay Packers?
He's going to look a lot better in green and yellow than purple and gold.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Okay, there's Matt Hamilton's.
Molly shaved me out of my hat, so I'm taking the hat off.
I mean, they were.
Apparently they like green and gold.
Thank you.
Here's the thing: like the Vikings were letting him go. I know it was a clean up cap space, but there's a reason that they don't re-sign somebody. It's the same with the Packers.
He's
Like,
old.
I don't know what that reason is that the Vikings let him move.
I mean, big part of it
He's
is 'cause
old, but they restructured Aaron Jones.
they're also way over the cap, and he
Yes.
was like saving them a lot of money by moving on.
He's old and expensive. Is he Hargrave of 5 years ago? No, but is he improving on what they currently have? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
and
So-
he also has a lot of experience in Jonathan Gannon's defense too. I
Yes.
believe
Yes.
He played for him in Philadelphia
Yep.
when he was when they had one of the best defenses in the NFL.
So that leads into.
So does this eliminate all possibilities of getting Jalen Carter?
probably.
Yeah.
I don't think it eliminates all. If the Packers feel like it's worth it, and if they feel like they're getting the right price, no, I don't think that they're going to
I was gonna say
overspend for
monetary
him.
wise though. Yeah.
There's always money in the banana stand.
Yeah.
I just don't know what you would give
But
the Eagles to get him.
That's a great point. But also, Goody, like now you still have to give up a second round pick. Is Goody going to go? Like now it's a position of desperation before they added Hargrave. And now it's more of adding Carter would be a luxury. And I don't know if he would trade more picks this year, a second round pick minimum, to get a player who's a luxury.
I mean, he's got 2 7ths, maybe.
Are we sure we're saying it's a luxury? I mean, they're still thin on the D line.
Right,
like
but,
this doesn't
but you
solve
could
things.
add like a good, productive vet along
True.
Hargrave instead of Jalen Carter.
They
Like,
might
there's
need a guy
long-
on the edge more than they need someone on the interior, which Javon Hargrave is a nose tackle.
There's a lot of big bodies. They brought back Ford as well today.
Jonathan Ford.
Yep, Jonathan Ford.
Built like a Ford.
And
Yep.
Cox.
Yep, and Cox. So there's a lot the Packers have. I'm not saying it's all great, but you definitely feel better about their offensive line to the point where defensive line, excuse me, to the point where I cannot start with what I wanted to start with today because I was going to make fun of Tauscher for trying to hype the Sky Moore.
Rubbish.
The Sky Moore signing like it was something that Sky Moore might not make the team. Like
Right.
it's a contract they easily could get out of. Who was the guy they signed a couple years ago that everyone's like, "Oh, I can't believe they got this guy. This is awesome." And he didn't
Nicole
make it out.
Hardman.
Nicole Hardman,
Yeah, he didn't make it out of training camp. And Sky Moore's but
Honestly,
like,
for the same reason.
Yes.
For special teams, like
Right.
returning kicks.
Right.
Again, it's still at least I feel like he was addressing an issue. If Sky Moore was purely picked up not to be like a top 3 offensive wide receiver, but as a return guy, thank you for addressing one of like the issues that I feel like everybody in Green Bay and Wisconsin has been talking about for all season.
I don't particularly care about Sky Moore, and also
Yeah.
the fact that his name is spelled SKYY bothers me more than it should.
He's a millennial.
I just have a feeling that we're still going to end up seeing Matthew Golden or Dontavian Wicks or somebody that shouldn't be returning kicks next
Or
year.
maybe Savion Williams, but like, and I don't want to get into it, like, because Sky Moore is inconsequential to the conversation. Like, honestly, there's 50-50 makes the team because if they find a receiver that they like in the draft, it falls to them at the right position, they see value, they're going to draft that receiver, and Moore will probably be cut. That's kind of what happened to Hardman, where they're like, hey, let's have this guy as a backup. We can get out of the contract for nothing, and if he's here, great, and if he's not, that means we replaced him with someone younger that we like.
It's a 2-year, $30 million contract for Javon Hargrave.
Yes, $13 million
for
guaranteed.
context. Oh, no, sorry. That's actually what he had signed with the Vikings in 2025.
Yeah, I gave the numbers when I gave the start the show, but I can give them again here. It's 2 years, $23 million, including $13 million this year, per Drew Rosenhaus, per Adam Schefter.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, it's.
Oh, I misread it then. I thought it was $23 million per year, and I was like, whoa,
No.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
2
is a
years,
lot.
$23 million.
I know, sir.
The Green Bay Packers, if you're just tuning in, the Green Bay Packers have signed former Viking and Philadelphia Eagle defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. The Eagle the Hargrave part matters, the Philadelphia part matters because he was with the Eagles with Gannon, the Packers defensive coordinator. So
Good.
that was actually a live reaction to Gannon find out that they signed Hargrave.
Has he spoken with media yet? He hasn't, right?
No, he's not.
It's crazy.
I honestly, if I was Packers, I would keep this guy as far away from Mike as possible.
So
You guys take the bus?
It's like Jason has said. It's why it's hard to really break down any of what the moves they're making on the defense because they don't really know what Jonathan Gannon's defense is going to be. Now, this gives some indication that he'll probably run something similar to what he did in Philly, which I think we're all expecting. But still, there's so many questions still that are lingering about this defense, despite they finally made a move to shore up the biggest position I need.
Was it the biggest position in need? Isn't it corner?
Let's go like this. For our first signing limited poll question, have the Packers shored up their biggest need on defense with the signing of...
Shored up or fixed?
You used the word shored up.
I mean, shored up, yes, without a doubt. I mean, they brought somebody in. That's shoring it up at the very least.
Fine, we'll go...
Bolstered.
Well, why wouldn't we just grade it?
All right, we can grade it.
Sorry,
Well, no, we're asking, was that the biggest position in need, essentially? We're just phrasing it funny with
Is
bolstered
D-line
and-
now still the biggest position of need after signing Javon Hargrave? That would be my question.
I don't think it was before.
How could anybody answer yes?
I mean,
They still don't have any corners.
I know that was the biggest position in need. Period.
I mean,
even before the Hargrave.
at this point,
move.
Lucas Van Ness is still going to be playing opposite Micah Parsons. Do you feel good about that?
Hey,
Who's
Micah
our
Parsons
corner?
liked Lucas Van Ness a hell of a lot more than he liked Rashawn Gary. Hey,
that's a low
Juice
bar.
is our corner. That's who our corner is.
That's right. That's right.
Say juice.
That's the correct pronunciation.
I think Molly's onto something with the grade. Let's grade the signing. Just have people try.
We literally graded the defensive line 2 days ago, whatever it was.
Oh,
I'm
so
just
you're
curious
saying new
what
grade?
our GPA has actually gone
let's
up
just give
to.
a grade to Hargrave. We're going to figure out the new grade later.
Okay.
So our grave. This is great. Let's do our signing limit poll question. What grade would you give the Packers signing of Javon Hargrave? 2 years, $23 million, $13 million up front this year. 844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talking text line. This is more. I get more out of my big blue truck from Simon Chevy in Mount Horeb daily. Whether it's a crap day like this or it's all of a sudden snowing again, we're going to get a respectable 5 to 8 inches, Matt, this weekend.
On Sunday.
Yep. And so...
I heard 15 in Milwaukee this weekend.
My father-in-law was telling
I don't know
me
if that's
there's
true.
some models, which again, these are, they have different versions of how it could go. There's some models that have up to 24 inches in some places. In
Wow.
Wisconsin.
So whether you're getting 5
I'm sure
inches...
your big blue truck could handle it.
Yes. Whether you're getting 5 inches or 24 inches, my big blue truck from Simon Chevy in Mount Horeb
You better believe it.
can handle it. You're only minutes away.
You'll be safe.
You'll be minutes away from a better buying experience at Simon Chevy in Mount Horeb. We will talk more about this on the other side. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Jim, literally, you're not Kim Kardashian. You're not Kylie Jenner. Nobody cares about your walk and talk videos. That's what I don't get. I give you props for having the confidence, but at some point, your confidence needs to be knocked down a little bit, so then you just stop doing it. I can't.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
There are many reasons why local businesses are frustrated with their current business technology vendor. LSM Chiropractic Business Manager Sarah Pavlik had her reasons.
I would say there was two components. The first was the lack of customer service that we were experiencing, and then pricing.
So Sarah, you switched to James Imaging Systems because?
Initially pricing, which was fantastic. Customer service was hands down something that we hadn't experienced with 2 or 3 prior companies.
What else makes James Imaging Systems stand out?
They spoke to us as people and not as just a number. They were actually concerned about what our bottom dollar was and what our needs were.
Bottom line, Sarah?
It allows us to be more efficient. Efficiency is just equivalent to time and money.
AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Make the switch today. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love Zoa Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a Zoa Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every U. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semra with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Brady Kleinheinz from Marshall. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you guys.
You're a Cardinal. What do you like about being a Cardinal?
Marshall, as a tradition of sports, especially basketball, I would say, put on the Cardinal uniform. It comes with there's like a certain standard you got to put yourself to. And, being able to play for Marshall, I wouldn't trade for the world. Definitely a place I want to be.
When you look back on your time at Marshall, what's going to stand out the most about being here?
The connections I made along the way. I've heard older people talk about their high school sport, sometimes how they miss it. My older brother, he still comes to some practices and stuff. I know he misses it. I know I'm going to have these memories for a lifetime of just playing with the boys and winning some hardware.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Get ready for the ultimate Saturday night at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Join us for the all-new Queen of Hearts drawing at 4, 6, 8, and 10 p.m. This is your chance for royal glory. When your name is drawn, choose the right card and you could win a life-changing jackpot, up to $150,000. The longer the Queen stays hidden, the bigger the jackpot grows. Let's Hard Rock with the Queen of Hearts only at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Breaking green and gold news. The Packers have made a signing. Continue reacting to all the Packers moves in free agency right here on 100.5 ESPN. Breaking news on ESPN Madison is brought to you by Metro Ford and Metro Kia of Madison.
I'm so excited because I am getting another hydrofacial on Friday when I go over to Carbon World Health on the west side. And you can visit their Sun Prairie location, which is their brand new med spa in Sun Prairie, and it's absolutely incredible. So whether you're ready to refresh your skin, relax with a hydrofacial like I do every 4 to 6 weeks, or try the latest in body contouring, the experts at Carbon have you covered. Book your visit today at carbonworldhealth.com.
She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge. Matt Hamilton with me in the Everlight Solar studio. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Matt is hammering it up on there. Primetime Wallerstein with us as well. Molly is in Milwaukee. And if you are just tuning in, the news of the day is that the Green Bay Packers have added, at the bare minimum, depth at the defensive tackle position with Javon Hargrave coming over from Minnesota. He was cut by Minnesota, quickly picked up by the Packers. It's a 2-year, $23 million deal, $13 million up front this first year from the Packers to Hargrave, according to Rosenhaus and Adam Schefter. And we did pivot a little bit on our Saturday Unlimited poll question. You can still chime in on the Carbus Talking text line. List is more, 844-770-3776. We are asking you, does it move the needle for you? Does the Hargrave signing move the needle for you?
Absolutely. It absolutely does. Like you said, not only is it like depth, but it's a veteran, which we had talked about for 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons now, how there is no veteran leadership on this team. We've got a veteran on this, and not only is he a veteran, not only is he adding depth, he's a guy who has experience in this system and might be able to like pass that knowledge along. I don't know what kind of like locker room guy he is, but if there's some younger guys or some guys that haven't been a part of this system before or don't know what's going on, if they can ask him and talk to him and they can, share their thoughts on the whole situation, like that could be super beneficial as well. I think this is one of those signings, like this isn't just a player for this team. This could be a locker room leader. This could be like another coach, essentially, at least at the beginning, someone who understands the system, and a great depth piece.
So I did enter this into our straw man here, and I actually think it's a pretty fair assessment of it. He's not someone you're going to build an entire defense around, but he can absolutely help. And according to the stats I have in front of me, he is good against the rush, less good against the he's good in pass rush, less good against the run. Mm-hmm. And he's the type of guy that he's not a high-level impact defensive tackle, but he's a guy that you're thrilled to have on your team.
All right. I'll take that, straw man.
So I genuinely don't know anything about him. And I'll be like fully transparent with it. I'm not going to pretend like I know his stats, like I know anything about him. But I do think that, Matt, you hit it on the head, right? Like you're bringing in a guy that's 33 years old. So that's interesting. That's out of Goody's wheelhouse typically when it comes to age. But I do think that there is something to be said about the veteran leadership that he'll bring to this team. And that's probably going to be his most crucial asset. Like I think his sacks last year when I looked at his stats previously, like they weren't anything impressive. Like, I think he had, 3.5 sacks last year, maybe 4, something like that. So it's not like you're going to get huge numbers from the guy in that sense. But, like, I think it's a body to bring on this team. It bolsters, whatever word you guys end up wanting to use, it bolsters the defensive line. And he could bring that veteran leadership that we've been literally begging for what feels like the last few years.
Yeah, I think this is a good signing. I mean, worst case scenario, it busts out and it's basically a 1-year, $13 million deal. I would imagine that most of the money's up front in this. So this worst case scenario will be a 1-year mistake if it's a mistake. And I think the only way it's a mistake is if he is old and then injured, which has not really been his history. He's not going to be the 11-sack guy that he was with Philadelphia, but he still can be a productive player. They need more at the D tackle because I don't think the best scenario here is to play a guy who's 32 years old a ton of snaps, especially if he's better in pass rush than actual rushing. So you might want to save him for pass rushing scenarios. So those are some things that the Packers can maximize his value by having more depth around him. So maybe there's someone else. Maybe it's Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
I know it's not he's obviously not in the same position, but does this almost feel like kind of what Wildy was talking about yesterday of bringing in a guy like Devondre Campbell, like Brian Gutekunst did a few years ago? Similar vibes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hargrave probably more established, but a little bit older. But Campbell, I think he could have that sort of impact, I think is the way to look at it. The Packers are rolling the dice saying maybe this can pop off in a way that Campbell popped off for a year. Yeah. Campbell, they got on a sweetheart deal. But the idea of it's almost a little bit of adding Peppers back in the day.
Julius Peppers.
Yeah, when they added Julius Peppers back in the day.
Oh, we were talking cooking.
Do you know any other Peppers?
What
are we talking about?
He's trying to spice
Red
up this
Bell.
defensive line.
That's
Little
actually what
Banana.
Little habanero for this defensive line.
Tell me another Peppers in the league, Ryan. Tell me another one,
Jabril
please.
didn't play for that.
I legitimately thought he was talking about cooking for a second. I was like, what do you mean just adding peppers?
Spicing it up.
Yeah, clearly.
God.
Julius, like Orange Julius? I mean, what are we talking about?
The lack of faith Ryan is showing me, like the last couple shows, is really bothersome.
What are you talking about? I got thrown off by. I got thrown off by Peppers. I'm sorry.
I did too.
Yes,
but I
Julius,
waited to say anything.
Julius Peppers. Anyways, I think it's similar.
I
to
got
that.
it, Jim.
Thank
we
you.
were on the same wavelength. I understood it. I knew
Thank
you were
you.
talking about Julius Peppers.
Yes.
My God.
Because honestly, here's the thing. In my head, I'm like, wait, did I say Khalil Mack? Because sometimes like I'll conflate them in my head. So when Ryan like acted like that, I'm like, did I say the wrong name? Because I was like, Bears defensive end that go, But Julius Peppers was at the back end of his career, but still helpful for the Packers. And they used him sparingly, but they used him strategically. And I think that could be the same here for Hargrave.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's that kind of impact because it was sweet having Julius Peppers on the team, and if Hargrave can live up to this decent, fair contract, I think I'm gonna be a happy camper.
Do you guys also find it interesting that this is the second 30-plus-year-old Goody's added on the defense this offseason to be presumably a starter?
St. Juice?
No, not St. Juice. He's
No,
only
St.
like
Juice?
St. Juice is like 28,
Yeah, no.
but
Okay.
they traded for Zaire
Franklin,
Franklin.
or what's his name?
Franklin's
from
older.
the guy from the Colts?
Yes, he's
I
gonna
didn't
be,
know he was that old.
He'll be turning 30 ahead of this coming season. So yeah, two of their starters in the middle of the defense, Jonathan Gannon's new defense in Green Bay, will be 30-plus.
So as you guys know, my wife is pregnant. And they call it a geriatric pregnancy. Is this like a geriatric defense right now?
No.
The geriatric signings?
No,
Good
these
God.
geriatric signings.
By the way,
What is
just
the
Matt-
average age of their defense right now? Like, it's got to be still only like 27.
To be fair to Matt on this analogy, let's just stretch this out a little bit. The geriatric pregnancy, since you brought it up. That, honestly, it's such an unfair phrasing because it's like if you're over 30.
It's ridiculous.
If you're over 30, it's geriatric. But think about it like this. The Green Bay Packers.
Goody thinks about it the same way
exactly.
that
The
the
Green Bay
medical field
Packers
does.
look like a guy like Javon Hargrave is geriatric to Goody.
Yeah.
So it is really kind of a geriatric
That's where my head
signing.
went. That's where my head went.
I mean,
when
I
heard
wouldn't
about
put
this.
it on blast that my wife had a geriatric pregnancy, but that's to each their own.
She's only 36. It's not.
She might as well be dead.
Goody would be like, put her in the ground.
At least they don't call it a zombie pregnancy. If you're over 40, it's a zombie pregnancy.
Yeah.
How this is even happening?
Ryan had no idea it was he was like, what
But
are we
it's
talking about?
But it's also like the idea of obese is also unfair because it's like, oh, you're 6 foot, 205 pounds. You're a fatty. You're obese. You are morbidly obese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Jim, you're not 6 feet. Like, why do we have to keep coming back?
But I am obese.
I forgot my tape measure too. I'm bringing it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, wait for Friday. I'm not there
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay,
wait,
we'll wait
for
for Friday.
I have not. I'm going to wear my lifts.
No shoes for this. For sure.
I'm still stuck on Peppers, honestly. That's all I'm thinking about at this point.
Julius. I swear something like this happened on Monday too, or it was like it was Matt with it was like it was a name that was obviously this one person, and he's like, oh, so and so. Oh, I wish I could remember it. It was like a very unique name.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
But the same idea of being like
same concept. It was a totally
exactly
unique
the same
name. No
where
one
it's
else.
Julius?
Quay.
Yeah. We should.
Quay Walker. You're like, no, Matt, the other Quay. Fair. That's fair.
I forgot about that.
Hey, Jim, shut up.
Batman?
Savage.
Yeah, that Batman.
Yeah.
All right, this is Jim, Matt, and Molly. Mark Tauscher coming up next.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Mine!
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
Yeah.
I'm a bottomless. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Guest Hotline. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Guest Hotline.
Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Thomas.
We got to play with the structure we have. We got to play with the ball that they gave us.
The Yingling Guest Hotline on ESPN Wisconsin.
We're Wisconsin. What are the things that we can do to try to make us more competitive in the current environment?
Yingling, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Get yours today at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
Is your computer so slow you can hardly use it? Does it have blue screens, malware, viruses, reboots, hardware crashes? Sound familiar? Computers will have problems, and when they do, you need the computer experts at Madison Computer Works. Every day we help home users and businesses keep their computers and networks running smoothly. For solutions to your computer problems, call the pros at 231-8000, and we'll turn this into this. Madison Computer Works. Computers that work for you.
Listen up, Wisconsin. The next evolution of social and sports entertainment is here. PinSeekers is now Pin Social. Fresh facility upgrades with new games and social areas. Same great food and membership deals. Come play, compete, and connect at the new Pin Social. Now open in DeForest.
Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN. Green Bay Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
I don't know if I'd agree with that, Jim Rutledge.
Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer
Matt Hamilton. Help me out. Who is that?
Wisconsin football analyst.
You know what? It feels like Molly's the only one that's being sincere about that. So, Molly, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Mark Tauscher on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by Chalmers Jewelers. Chalmers Jewelers, with locations in Middleton and downtown Madison.
And Mark Tauscher joins us now on the Yingling Guest Hotline. Yingling, the oldest brewery in America, now officially in Wisconsin. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Molly Brown is in Milwaukee. Primetime Warshine behind the glass. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. And Mark, obviously, Javon Hargrave coming to the Packers. 2 years, $23 million, $13 million in that first year is the news of the day, breaking basically as the show started. He, as Matt properly phrased here, because his wife technically has a geriatric pregnancy, that we are now with Hargrave. We have geriatric presidents too. That's why I made that slip. But then we have a geriatric signing right now with Javon Hargrave for the Green Bay Packers.
Geriatric? What are we talking about?
Well, to Goody, 32, you might as well be dead.
33.
33. Good Lord.
Worse.
There's definitely a new sheriff in town. We saw that. I don't know who it is, but we should be checking for masks because obviously last Saturday, I think it was when the Franklin, the linebacker trade went through, and everybody's like, "What the heck? What is going on here?" And so obviously, I think you know Goody has done things a certain way, and I think his basic philosophy on it is this is how we're going to do it. And it's the right philosophy. You don't want to get where you have an old roster because there's just a lot of things that can go wrong. But I think you can sprinkle some guys in. And I think the way the team kind of fell apart at the end of last season, I do think that Goody thought that maybe we need a little bit more veteran presence in that locker room. And, that's what this would tell me. You look at where they're bringing us on the defensive side of the football. The Bears ran 25 points off in the fourth quarter, and you can't. I don't know if you all of a sudden are going to change your whole philosophy that you're going to start grabbing a bunch of older dudes, but that's not. In this case, you needed to solidify the defensive line, and everybody thinking Jalen Carter was going to come here. We didn't have the draft capital. It would have been a monster contract, and that was never really feasible. This is, and we need to be more disruptive, especially on that interior part of the line, and obviously Hargrave's going to be able to hopefully do that.
So about this kind of offseason so far, like for a while, I was feeling like we were just unloading, and we talked to Willie about it yesterday. He explained about how there's a lot of contracts coming up and getting guys for this year and potentially having to like figure out a way to restructure everybody could be a real pain. So he was kind of like, yeah, we might just be unloading more than we're adding this year. And it kind of got me a little down in the dumps. How are you feeling about this offseason so far for the Packers?
Well, I'm still concerned about the offensive line. We talked about that a bunch this morning with Bulaga. But this is the way the NFL business works. You can only pay so many guys. There have been guys that they've let go. I don't know if Rasheed Walker has signed anywhere yet. I don't think I've heard any news. But Dobbs has been a really good player. You draft Matthew Golden, you draft Savion Williams. You expect and hope that he can come in and that those two will fill that role. And you're not going. You can only pay so many guys. They decided not. They'll take the pick and they'll move along. Same thing with left tackle. They drafted a guy in the first round a couple of years ago. He wasn't ready. You have a guy on a rookie contract. He eventually graduates. You just think of it a lot like college, where guys do graduate. You have to replace. There's some guys that you get a medical red shirt. Maybe there's obviously it's not the same, but I think that philosophy, you're getting good players that have played a lot of snaps that you have to figure out how do we replace them, because when you have a Micah Parsons, when you have a Jordan Love, and you're paying top dollar at that position, you're going to pay Tucker Kraft. If guys aren't at the top of the top and they're getting really good money, you have to decide, is it going to be worth it because you can't rob Paul to pay Peter? Eventually those bills come due, and you don't want to be left shorthanded. You have to have a replacement in place, and that is why I think you're seeing more of these cheaper, older veterans that still can be productive, even though I don't think that's the road Goody really loves going down.
I don't think so.
Tausch, I'm glad you briefly said it about the offensive line, as it looks like the Packers are most likely going to be rolling with Jordan Morgan, Aaron Banks, Sean Ryan, Anthony Belton, and then Zach Tom. Like, how are you feeling about this offensive line?
Yeah, I think it's a big question mark. And, Banks, I understand. And you bring him back, you pay him, and you pay out the bonuses, and you do that, and you hope that what you saw at the end of the season, you're going to get on a consistent basis for 17 weeks, because we didn't get that last year. And I think Sean Ryan give him a ton of credit for, coming in and being thrown in a tough spot after Elton Jenkins got hurt. And you signed him for a really team-friendly starting center contract, hoping that he'll get better with reps. And that's going to be the hope. And the big question mark is, if Jordan Morgan is a really good left tackle, you feel good. Right now, we don't know that. And until we find that out, there's a lot of skepticism. Zach Tom's hurt. We don't know when and how he'll heal, when he'll be back. And I think Belton's one of these young guys that I think you feel good about. So, in the grand scheme of things, I'm concerned because last year was not a good year. There were a lot of injuries. There's a lot of moving around. I think now you have a really good idea, and Molly, you just kind of laid it out. Who's going to be playing where? Can they stay healthy, and can they improve as a unit? There's a lot on Butkus and Stenovich's plate to make sure that happens.
Talking with Mark Tauscher on the Yuengling guest hotline. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America and officially in Wisconsin now. I want to talk about the Maxx Crosby trade here, or no trade, and what happened with the Ravens. And Eric DaCosta said that he understands why there's conspiracies. DaCosta, the GM of the Ravens, but he was pursuing Trey Hendrickson and Maxx Crosby at the same time, and it just so happened that Crosby failed his physical I've seen a lot of people, Mark, say that you could fail any NFL player at any time for a physical if you really wanted to. So what are your thoughts on this whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I can understand why he understands that people think there's a conspiracy because you're 100% right. Especially with guys 6 or 7 years in the league, everything is beat up. And when you're coming off a surgery like Max is, you can find ways out. They wanted him. They obviously gave up picks. And I think what happened is Trey Hendrickson market didn't explode the way I think maybe Baltimore thought. And all of a sudden you can get a little more scrupulous with your examinations and find some things that don't work. And it's a bold move. And I'm sure, DaCosta is going to realize that it's going to be tough doing business with everybody else because trust and, once you agree to things and then you pull back, there's going to be a lot of skepticism. But this is an NFL problem. The NFL's got to get once things are done, they're done. You can't leave a 3-day tampering window open and give, even though it's great for drama and it's great for all of us in the media and everything else, from a league standpoint, this is not good. You're talking about upsetting a ton of different teams as far as how they're approaching things. Players' lives, there's just too much stuff at stake, too many millions of dollars to allow this to happen. So I would guess at the next owners meeting, they will say we can't allow this and just go back to the old days where everything is done under the table and maybe it gets reported, maybe it doesn't. And then when you have that Monday deadline of when you can start announcing things, you can, because I think this is something that everybody outside of Baltimore is probably really upset about.
Yeah, kind of. You bring up a good point because the Raiders right now, I don't think they have the ability to pay everybody and stay under the cap, given what they thought they knew about the trade.
Well, they had $100 and some million under the cap. I think they can figure it out. Is it ideal? I'm guessing they're going to have to end up trading him for less value because now everybody knows they aren't going to have they don't want Maxx Crosby as much. Now they'll keep him if nobody gives him anything. But I'm guessing the Chicago Bears and some of these other teams that are looking for some pass rush help probably are going to re-engage and see maybe all of a sudden we can get more of a discount on what Maxx Crosby's value is and bring him in, because I assure you this, if it was a 3rd-round pick or a 6th-round pick that you got for Maxx Crosby, I got a hunch that physical is going to pass because there's, Elton Jenkins failed the physical here and the Cleveland Browns signed him and I believe his physical's passed. I think I don't know if it's been officially announced. So I think that tells you probably everything you need to know about that situation.
Mark, since it's the offseason here and we're dealing with hypotheticals, there's rumors out there the Bears might be interested in Maxx Crosby. There's rumors out there that the Vikings might be interested in bringing in Kyler Murray. Which player bringing into the North would have a bigger impact, Murray to the Vikings or Crosby to the Bears?
Oh. Well, I mean, obviously quarterback is always going to be more impactful as far as how things go. Minnesota struggled last year a ton because their quarterback position was unstable. Maxx Crosby would be a huge get for the Bears. They need to get a pass rusher. They are the defending champs, so I think both would be incredibly impactful. But I'd have a hard time if you're going to bring in a new starting quarterback. They touch the ball every play. They need to make plays in a close call. I think the Bears would be doing themselves a big favor if they went and picked up Maxx Crosby. I don't know what that price point is going to be to get him, but it'll be less than what Baltimore did. And if they can pull that off, all of a sudden that defense feels a lot scarier than what we saw last year.
Mark, great stuff. We really appreciate the time.
Appreciate you guys. See ya.
All right, that's Mark Tauscher. You guys, Molly can, step away from the camera. Matt's got to get out. We got Minute to Win It coming up next year. So you guys can step out, and then we'll get the category, and I'll set the over-under here on Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. Primetime Wollersheim, they are clear. So what are we doing?
All right, Jim. So unfortunately, I tried to look up a list of the last 10 trades by the Green Bay Packers, talking about Maxx Crosby and trades.
Yeah.
They're way too in the weeds. There's a lot of pick trading that the Packers.
Yeah.
You can't do that for a list. Instead, I wanted to go back around to something that Molly needs to be educated about, specifically the fact she doesn't know Nick Boyd, apparently, for the Badger men's basketball.
Yeah.
Not actually. Molly knows who Nick Boyd is.
Running gag.
Inside joke, shall we say, on the show. But I am curious, given that the Badgers tip off the Big Ten tournament tomorrow, how many of the top 8 players in terms of minutes per game do Matt and Molly know?
Okay, that's good.
So basically the top 8 rotation.
They're going to know 3 without a doubt, correct?
They should.
Winter, Blackwell, and Boyd.
Yes.
I'm going to do it 4.5.
4.5? Okay.
I feel like that's a fair. I mean,
really, who do you think they're
just over
getting
half.
other than those 3?
Here's a sneaky one. Rapp.
Austin Rapp, the Australian? Aussie?
Yeah. So I think.
Okay.
I think that'll get him.
But then
there.
that's only 4.
Right. So then you just have to get the half. I feel like Molly's going to get.
She's going to have a surprise fifth.
No, I think Molly will get Rapp. So I feel good about them actually getting 4. So I'm going to go 4.5.
All right, 4.5. All right.
Alrighty. And what callers are we doing here?
I believe the Badgers will be taking on number 12 seed Washington now.
Okay.
So why don't we go just caller number 1, caller number 2.
Caller number 1, caller number 2, 844-770-3776. Caller number 1, caller number 2, 844-770-3776. You'll get at least a $25 gift card to North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. It might even be a $50 gift card to North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. 844-770-3776. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. Seems like yesterday since Zach Showalter's clutch 3-ball to force overtime against Florida, the last time Wisconsin appeared in the Sweet 16. Showalter on what he'd tell this current Badger squad ahead of the tournament.
It's the best couple of weeks of your life, and if you can put together a couple wins here and extending your run, you just have so much fun, and you build so many memories with the guys in that locker room. That's what you're going to remember for years to come.
Replay Showy's appearance on the Jump Around on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Order today and get 0% interest until 2032 at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Upgrade now, pay no interest until 2032. Visit PellaWI.com.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
It's well known that the boss at the exteriors company is a perfectionist.
It's a gift.
He not only oversees every job, he inspects each aspect of the operation to get to the root of what your project will actually need to be long-lasting.
Call 960-ROOF.
Oh, he's proud of all the reviews.
What can I say? Take a look.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value: hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck and Honeys. Congratulations to the perennial Best of Madison Award winner by the folks at Madison Magazine. Meet me at Buck and Honeys to celebrate Wisconsin hospitality. Whether you're enjoying the view on the Yahara River in Monona, exploring Wanakee, visiting the OG in Sun Prairie, or checking out the new location in Mount Horeb, you can enjoy the Buck and Honeys experience in a neighborhood near you. Serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week with brunch every Saturday and Sunday. I'll see you at Buck and Honeys.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
North and South Seafood and Smokehouse, 3 great locations in the Madison area. 1 in Madison, 1 in Verona, 1 in DeForest. Check them out whether you need catering, whether you want to have a great meal, whether you want carry out. North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Molly Brown is in Milwaukee. Primetime Warshine behind the glass, and it is time to play Minute to Win It.
Will they beat the odds?
I say everything with pure confidence, whether I think I'm totally right or not.
Or crumble under pressure?
I legitimately know one of these. I legitimately have one.
This is the Minute to Win It, presented by North and South Seafood and Smokehouse, with 3 locations in Madison, DeForest, and Verona.
I gotta say, guys, I don't know if I've seen Jim more excited for a category in a long time. Jim got really happy when I told him what today's was.
Oh, no.
And
Is it 80s movies?
Jesus. Wow. Just old. You're old, Jim.
Jim loves 80s movies, 90s movies.
Old
whatever.
Rutledge is at it again.
I do.
All right, well, no.
Matt's guess, so then I don't look like a total jerk.
Matt?
Hair.
Category for hair?
Hairstyles.
Hairstyles?
Yeah. Best hair, I don't know.
Top 10 hairstyles
Farrah Fawcett.
amongst 16-year-olds
Good
like Matt Hamilton?
I tweaked it because you guys bullied me in our show prep, so.
We did a little bit. No, because you
It's
know
okay,
what?
Matt's only, and now that he looks like a 16-year-old, he's only like 25% of my age or whatever it is, right?
There was a lot of math going on in the group chat earlier today, calculating the difference in age between Molly and
A lot
Matt.
of math that didn't math.
Yeah, long story short, Matt and I are the same age according to Matt's math.
But the gap,
That is real math, you guys.
the gap between him and Molly is becoming smaller in terms of percentage
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah. I will always be the same number of years older than Molly, but percentage-wise,
But-
we're
but
getting closer in age.
same.
Same
Take
with
that
us.
for
Yeah.
data.
I didn't say we're the same age. You're still old, man.
You are too, guy.
I'm old-ish.
You're geriatric, literally.
Yeah.
You're a geriatric dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Goody signed me to the Packers, I'd be a geriatric
But
signing.
I think Molly's
Jeez.
exactly right. You were a geriatric
Savage.
dad because if your wife
Yeah,
has a
geriatric
geriatric
pregnancy?
pregnancy,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fair.
cramps.
Fair is fair.
Yeah, you
Anyways,
are, hey,
Ryan,
to make
let's
him feel
go
old,
into
he is
minute to
older
win.
than I was when I had when Rosie was first born and Nola.
Yeah.
So
To make you guys feel even more
Oh,
old,
here we go.
I had my kids at the age of 26 and the age of 27.
I hadn't started at Good Karma Brands until which at that point was GKB Sports.
You were still in college.
in 2000, when I was 28 years old. Yep.
I'm currently 26. That's crazy. All right, well, I'm
Yeah,
like,
do you think you could have like a
oh my God, no.
like a baby
oh
right
my
now,
God.
Ryan?
Oh my God, no. Not even close. Not even
Well,
remotely.
Matt can't
You
even.
got 2 years to win a gold medal.
Yep, there we go. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. So, while Jim does like 80s movies, one of the other things he really likes is Badgers basketball. He hosts the Jump
Oh,
Round
no.
every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison
cooked.
YouTube channel.
I know too.
So, guys, the Badgers tip off the
Damn,
Big
I
Ten
should have listened to
tournament.
the jump around.
Oh,
They
man.
tip off the Big Ten tournament
Famous
tomorrow.
words out there. Yep.
You'll hear that game will be tipping off shortly after the Jump Round finishes up. But, guys, we want to know because we know Molly Brown doesn't know the star player for Badgers basketball, reportedly. Who are the Badgers' top 8 players in terms of minutes per game this season? Matt, why don't you go ahead and start us off? Their timer starts
Don't
now.
say Isaac Guard. Don't say Isaac Guard.
Blackwell. John Blackwell is number 2.
Nolan Winter.
Nolan Winter is number 3. Sorry, John Blackwell's number 1, actually.
Nick Boyd.
Nick Boyd is
Thank God
number
you
2.
guys
Dang
asked.
it!
Molly doesn't know who that is.
I was hoping she
I
did.
actually don't know.
Molly,
Can somebody give me a hint?
wait,
Give
I'm
me
gonna
a hint.
give you
I
a
don't know
hint
any other
because
players.
Molly, I thought you specifically should be able to help get a total of 4 Badgers. So there's one that you should know that you're forgetting.
Oh, Austin, whatever his last name is. First name counts.
No.
First name
Can you give us
counts.
the last initial?
Rhodey. Rhodey. Whatever. Isn't it R? It's an
Yes,
R.
it's an R.
Rendy.
No.
Okay. Wait, Austin Rendy was somebody I went to high school with. It's R. That counts.
No,
Austin R.
What type of music does Biggie perform?
R&B?
Rap.
There you go. Austin Rap.
Oh, yeah.
Matt?
That's it, Matt.
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
know.
anything for you.
I think we're cooked.
Oh, my God. Where are they at? Because
Matt, do you want to pass back to Molly?
Yeah, pass.
Molly?
You literally said.
Hold on. No.
Okay.
At the buzzer, Molly?
What?
I'm going to give her a hint.
Molly?
You said the last name.
Jim? No hints. Molly?
Road. Roads. Roads. There's a Roads.
Elaborate.
What other last name did I say?
What kind of roads?
Scratchy Road.
I don't know what Matt is trying to
Harry Road. Hamilton Road.
Yeah, what is Matt trying to signal? He's
I don't know.
charade.
I thought I knew.
Yeah, because Matt doesn't know
Matt,
it. So what was Matt signaling?
No, what does Matt think it is?
I thought it was Matt.
Why would you point instead of scratching your beard?
Well, I did point, and then I got nervous because I was wrong, so I was like, oh, just audible.
No, it's got to be Rohde or something. Rohde. I swear that's somebody's name.
That is correct.
Yes.
Andrew Rohde.
Thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
Wisconsin
see, I was
native,
right.
transfer from Virginia.
I don't think we got that at the
That
buzzer,
counts.
though.
Well, Jim,
That counts.
Jim, one could argue.
Rohde.
One could argue she got half of his name.
Right.
Which does
So
mean
what
they would have
happens
got
then?
4.5.
They both win.
I set the line at 4.5 because I knew between they would have an easy
Let's
3,
go.
and then Molly would get rap. Barely. I thought she'd do a little better than that. But
You really had to give her a hint on that one.
I knew that the hint I gave her, she was going to get it. But then the last one is the question mark. Because honestly, there is $25 on the line here.
The $25 difference.
Yes. So
which is a
I'll let you guys, Ryan, you're the
100%
arbiter here.
increase for
I think-
Matt Hamilton.
I don't know
You're the
how
arbiter
North
here.
and South would feel about this. I think they both win.
I feel like, Molly, you're the one who's written a lot of these contest rules in the past. What do we do in this situation?
I think you give them both the 50.
I am no longer a marketing director,
Oh,
but
come
if I were to advise, I would say they both win.
I think that's a good choice.
Okay.
I think
Because
they should
I
both
think
get a $50
I think
gift card.
4.5 is the line.
Yes, it was 4.5.
I mean, either way, they both win because they get a gift card to North and South. Who
Yeah,
doesn't
they
love
do.
a
Right.
gift card to North and South? But like, I think just give them both whatever the winner's gift card is, $50, whatever it is. Just give
So that way,
We're nice,
Travis in
right?
Blue Mounds and Eric in Green Bay, you're both getting that $50
I
gift
do
card
want to know
today, guys.
who called in first. Travis?
Travis took the over on you guys.
And he took the over?
He did.
Yes.
He did.
All right,
well,
then,
I mean,
then definitely let them both win.
Right, I
pushed.
couldn't have, I'm just going to pat myself on the back because perfect
line. Molly, I walked into the office and Ryan and Jim were like talking about it in the bullpen there, and I didn't hear what the category was, but Ryan was like, 4.5 is way too high.
Oh,
One could argue
God.
it was. We really gave Molly
Matt-
a heck of a leash there at the end.
Yeah, Molly
Yeah,
got
I don't know what you
2.5.
guys are thinking. I have barely watched Badgers basketball this year. I
We
don't
know.
watch college basketball until March Madness.
That's why I felt
Who's Nick Boyd?
I thought for sure you were going to have the 4.
Second team all Big Ten, Molly.
I thought for sure you were going to have the 4. It
So
was
you
just
guys
the
got
other.
4.5. We gave you the 5th, who was Andrew Rohde. Can you name the other top 8?
No.
The remaining 3 in the top 8?
No.
Anything.
0.
All right, Alexis Biliauskas. Does that ring any bells?
Serbian?
Is he from Harry Potter? It sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Lord of the Rings.
Alexis Biliauskas. Braden Carrington as well.
Nope.
It's been a hot streak recently.
He played for the Packers. Carrington
He
Valentine.
just set a record for the Badgers. Like
yeah, most
4
3-pointers
games
made in a
ago.
game.
Is
Good
it hard
for
to
him.
set a record for the Badgers, though? Come on,
Yes.
like what are we
Brooke
talking
Bronson
about here?
Koenig's record for threes made in a game with 9. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Congratulations.
And then also the final one is Wisconsin native Jack Janicki, who averages 16.5 points per game.
How
A
did I
hickey from
forget about
Janicki? That's all I think about.
What?
From Greece. From Greece.
There is one other one on
Don't
the
you
list.
guys know that?
I do.
No.
It's
There's
just,
literally
who
a hickey
pulls
from
that?
Janicki.
There's one other name that
Who
I thought Molly.
doesn't? His
You know-
name is Janicki.
You know how
What are
old that
you
movie is,
talking
Molly?
about?
You know when that movie came out?
Yeah, it's like a 70s movie. It's like Jim's
I
era.
think it might even be earlier than that.
Why
isn't
am I
it?
catching strays in this?
No, I think it's a 70s movie that they base it on like the 50s. Love that movie.
Yeah, because John Travolta, and you're right. I think come out
78,
in the 50s.
you're
yeah,
right.
Yeah, because Travolta would be 1,000 right now if it.
I know I'm right. I'm literally always right.
I thought it was older than
Thank
70s.
Well, you just have to attract the
wrong.
age of
This is
like
4.5.
Travolta would be dead if it came out in like the era it was set in.
Wouldn't be
Okay,
dead. He
aggressive.
wouldn't
You'd
be
be like
born.
90s.
Pretty close. I mean, if it came out in like the 50s, like because that's like the era it's set in.
Yeah. He wouldn't be dead. He just wouldn't be born.
And they
yet.
were all like 35 in high school at that
Right,
time.
I know.
So yeah, I guess so.
HD did that movie bad because while you watch in HD, you see everyone's wrinkles and
Yeah, and like
bald
they're like
spots and everything.
cigarette like
Yeah.
pores.
Yeah, and like yellow
Janicki,
teeth.
not a good looking dude. Nope.
There you go. That's
He lost
From
the
Greece.
two-
I don't know about this guy. Couldn't tell you what the guy from the Badgers looks like because I haven't watched the Badgers.
He lost
Probably
the
looks like
tooth in
Matt
a game
Hamilton
last
if he
year.
was clean shaven. If Matt was clean shaven, probably same hairstyle.
Cool,
Continue,
man.
Ryan. Was there one more? I'm sorry.
I was going to say there's one other local player from Middleton who we talked about last year because his name sounds like a type of chicken. Would you want to try and guess him?
Oh, yeah.
Rhode Island Red.
Breast.
Breast. Yes, the name Will Breast has slipped under the radar all year. We've never picked up on it.
Will Garlock. Garlock chicken, remember that
Oh,
conversation?
yeah. I do remember Garlock.
What is Garlock chicken?
Sounds like garlic chicken. We had we did like half a show about this last
I mean,
June.
if you squint your eye and you turn your head, I guess so. But I don't know.
Okay, Janicki. Whatever Grease reference you just made.
Icky from Janicki.
You were having an obscure
Somebody chime in
reference
and say
off
that they
here.
thought that too.
I don't think
It's not
people
obscure.
thought it. I think I got it when you said it. I just was blown away that that's what you pulled. I'm impressed.
I'm blown away that you don't think about Hickey from Janicki when you hear the name Janicki.
Well, now I will.
What other Janickis are there?
I just think Janicki.
Quay? Which Quay?
Peppers Janicki?
Banana?
Oh, man.
All right. This is Jim Matt Molly, presented by Cruiser.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
This is Badger basketball coach Greg Gard.
Wisconsin wins the Big Ten.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this year's Sports Center Update brought to you by Zimbra Condo's coverage of Prep Mania. ESPN Madison is your home for WIA sectional boys basketball action this week. Tune in Thursday night at 6:30 for a showdown between Madison Memorial and Middleton, exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. The NFL's new league year officially began at 3 p.m. this afternoon, and the Packers moved quickly for one of their biggest signings of the offseason thus far as they scooped up defensive tackle Javon Hargrave shortly after he was released by the Vikings. That is a 2-year, $23 million for the 33-year-old defensive tackle. The Packers also retaining two of their own on the defensive line this afternoon as they re-signed defensive end Brenton Cox and defensive tackle Jonathan Ford. Stay up to date for more Packers free agent news over at ESPN.com. Then it's March and it's tournament time with conference tourneys in full swing this week. Badger men's basketball tips off the Big Ten tournament action tomorrow at approximately 1:30. The 5-seed Badgers will take on the 12-seed Washington after their win over UFC this afternoon. Make sure to tune into the Jump Around with Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias starting at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel tomorrow.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's
let
gonna
me get
swing
this
on
right.
Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other. Oh my gosh, Jim, that is just terrible.
I was trying to go like loud and big.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I hit the octave lower than I should have. But I am a big believer in like
helping wounded animals.
Horrendous.
Woo!
This is an ASPCA commercial?
Yeah,
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Hickey and Janicki.
There's three of us.
It is Jim, Hickey and Janicki here in the Everlight Solar Studio. It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light at the Mountains. But you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I've got the power in the Everlight
Who's Hickey and who's Janicki, am I right?
I mean, look at my hair.
No.
I'm clearly Hickey.
That makes me Janicki. Jim Janicki.
Jim Janicki.
Matt Hickey.
Jim Rutledge.
Matthew Hickey and Jim
Keeps
Janicki.
my initials correct, so I'm here for it.
All righty. Primetime
And
Oil
then
Shine
Molly.
Behind the Glass. That's the name of the show. Hickey, Janicki, and Molly.
Great.
You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. And the big news of the day for the Green Bay Packers is that they have added Javon Hargrave to their roster, a 2-year, $23 million deal, as first reported by Adam Schefter from ESPN, $13 million in year one. Talked plenty about that, and we did ask the question, our signing limit poll question, does this move the needle for you for the Green Bay Packers? And the large majority of you said yes. 71% of you have said yes so far. So you can chime in on that if you'd like. The other news that we kind of touched on a little bit with Tauscher, and that's available with the ESPN Wisconsin app as well. You can listen back there. We asked him about the Crosby trade and no trade and all that sort of thing. So I want to get to, and we did ask him as well about like what team do you not want to see Crosby on, and I think all Packer fans, we all can agree that is it the Bears is the team you don't want to see Crosby go to?
In the NFC North specifically, or just period?
It's just period. I mean, I feel like that's a team that
is there a
affects them.
team outside the North that you would rather not see him go to?
I would say the Lions would be right up there.
Well, that's in the North.
Oh, outside of the North.
That's the ones that affects us the
No,
most.
it's fair. You know what? You know what that was? That was not active listening. That's what that was, Matt.
That's what we call a Hamilton.
That was a Hamilton. That was indeed a Hamilton. I
Do
don't
we
really
call it that?
Well, we do.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Not me. Not me.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
She definitely does. She coined it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other NFC teams would make sense, and I
But
can't.
also,
really,
like, you
can't
only
think of
care
any.
about the teams in your division. Like, those are the ones that affect
The
you the most.
Eagles would be the other one who have been attached to him in the offseason. I feel like they are a realistic landing spot in the conference specifically. Molly, what were you going to say?
I don't want him to go to the NFC at all. Like, there's no team in the NFC that I'm like, oh, I'd rather have, like, obviously I'd rather have him on the Cowboys than the Bears, or rather on the Commanders than the Lions. Like, obviously, they're not in our division. But, like, I don't want to see him go to the NFC at all. Just keep him away. But honestly, if I had to choose, like, which team in the NFC North would you most not want him to go to? Because it's like, obviously, if he goes to the Lions, it's like, okay, him and Aiden Hutchinson together, just a stacked powerhouse then. Great. That sounds miserable for an offensive line that I don't trust at all at this point. But then also, I don't want him to go to the Bears, not necessarily because I think that he's going to be like an insane, huge threat and he's going to change their entire defense, but literally for the reason I don't want to hear it from Jim. Like, that is the biggest reason. And I'm not kidding. I am not kidding when I say that. Like, I don't want to hear Jim's crap about, oh, Maxx Crosby got after him. Oh, Maxx Crosby more sacks than Micah Parsons. Like, I don't want to hear that all season. I'm good.
Sound like that.
Yeah, you do. That is pretty spot on.
Well, despite
I'm with Molly, by the way. I think I'd rather not see him on the Lions because the Bears, I guess, like you don't have an elite pass rusher like Aiden Hutchinson. So like, I feel like each team has one, so you can just kind of double team them and hope that's enough. The Lions would be an absolute nightmare. I would be scared for Jordan Love. You would hear them saying "Run, Jordan, run" all the time, just like that clip we got. Run! Oh my gosh!
So it got me thinking about because there's been some fun memes on the internet of like what people taking back trades that happened a couple years ago, and taking back signings. Like the most famous one I think is basically Cleveland is negating the trade for Deshaun Watson and sending him back to the Texans.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, and I have some options here, but you can chime in 844-770-3776. That's Carbon's Talking text line. This is more. What trade for a Wisconsin sports team would you want to undo? And I'll give you two a minute to think about it. And I have some options for you as well, so don't feel like you're on the spot for it. But the one that I have in front of me right now for the Green Bay Packers, because they're pretty good at it, but trading back in 2017. The Packers traded back with Cleveland, and instead of taking T.J. Watt, traded back with Steelers. The Steelers took Watt at number 30, and the Packers got Kevin King at 33. Watt became Defensive Player of the Year and a future Hall of Famer. King mostly remembered for the NFC Championship game versus Tampa, and not in a good way.
What about the center that the Packers missed by one slot? Who was that? That they didn't draft?
Creed Humphrey.
Yeah.
When they drafted Josh Myers
But
instead.
that wasn't a trade. So an actual trade to flip back.
Okay.
Right.
I think, Molly, you'll think of some Bucks ones. The Bucks have a ton. Because the one that you think of that we could go to is not the one that comes up high on the list. The first one is Ray Allen for Gary Payton. Because Ray Allen was in his prime, beloved here, drafted here.
Well, kind of. Traded for immediately. Timberwolves drafted him.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Matt and I, the science
But
guy.
that doesn't. I'm not even going to get into it. Anyway.
Sorry, you're right. It was semantics, but like draft, he was not drafted by the Bucks. He was drafted by the Timberwolves and immediately traded.
Dirk Nowitzki was drafted by the Bucks, and then they traded him away too.
I know. That's why I didn't read this one, because that one is stupid, because he was drafted for a reason to be traded. The same reason Ray Allen was drafted. So if we want to get into semantics, he was drafted to be traded to the Bucks, but neither here nor there. Anyways.
I got one.
Go ahead.
Devontae Adams. That was a trade.
Yeah. That's a good one on there.
Still hate it to this day.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Nobody said the one that
I was thinking the Aaron Rodgers trade.
Oh.
I think most Packer. I'm not saying that I would want it back, but I think that's one that there's a segment of the fan base and Packer fans who would still say that. Matt kind of giving me an interesting look over there.
Little column A, little column B. What?
The Dame trade?
The Dame trade is a tough one.
Yeah.
That's so hard because we all liked it when it happened. That it's like, okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the trade away. Oh, no, we just cut him and gave him all the
That
money.
one, too.
Yeah.
That's not a trade.
They just cut him. They just
That one, too.
They said bye. That was just a bad transaction.
No, I liked the trade when it happened. I'm not going to. I mean, would I want it back
But
now, knowing what I know?
That's the whole trope of it, of like, obviously, everyone loved the Deshaun Watson trade when it happened to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Maybe not everyone.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Right.
Yeah.
So the other one here is, and this one I think is unfair. They put this one down for the Bucks. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was not going to be here, so you kind of had to trade him. So that one, the Brewers one that stands out, which I think, is there a Brewers one that stands out to you? Because I think as soon as I say it, you guys will agree.
maybe?
No, CC was not traded.
No, he was a one-year deal, right?
They traded for him.
Yeah, and they let him walk.
I mean, I would think. Corbin Burns is still pretty raw. I mean, that's a tough one because of the Tommy John surgery. Josh Hader was the one that went ahead.
Yep, Hader.
The Brewers were in first place.
Yeah.
Tank clubhouse morale. Team faded down the stretch, and Hader was somewhat successful.
He's pretty damn good still.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not quite the elite level he was when he was with the Brewers in his heyday, but he's a damn good closer.
And it's a classic, like, Brewers trade in the idea that, yes, it helped them long term, and so like they got good return on it, but they literally punted on that season.
I believe that's one of those trades too where they really didn't even get that much for it, I think, at the end of the day, because they traded him to the Padres. I want to say they got back what's his name, the pitcher from Kent State, which is a really niche reference, but that's the only way I can think of him right now. I know it's because he played with my brother at Kent State. That's the only reason I'm saying it. I still can't remember his name. But yeah, it did not end up being a very fruitful trade for the Brewers, on top of tanking the clubhouse morale, like Jim said.
Brutal.
So should we ask that? We could do, I think we have some simple ones. What Wisconsin trade would you take back if you could? The TJ Watt trade.
Yeah.
We just call it that.
The Devontae trade is up there too.
Yep,
Molly. That was a
Devontae
great
trade.
one.
Dame and Hader.
Sure.
Those would be the three, yeah, especially in the last.
Four. Dame and Hader, and then Devontae.
Four.
And
Dame for Hader.
that'd be a hell of a trade. Just cross-sport trading.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, yeah, that's a great list, honestly.
All right, yeah. So let's pop that up there.
Ryan, were you thinking of Esteury Ruiz?
Esteury Ruiz was a infielder, I believe, for them. The pitcher is who I'm thinking of in that trade. Do you have it pulled up, or maybe he
It's
wasn't?
like Kansas State. No, it
Kent.
says outfield
Kent
prospect.
State.
Kent State.
Kent State.
That's what I just said. What did I say?
Kansas.
Oh, sorry. No, I literally have it read as Kent State.
Estuary Ruiz?
Oh, it says that he played for the Kansas City Royals in 2017.
Estuary Ruiz.
I did not.
Facts.
Yes.
I did not have
Is
it in
it
my bingo
Eric
card.
Lauer?
Eric Lauer, yes.
Do you not believe me?
No, I
my
believe
gosh.
you. I just didn't. I mean, that's what I love about this show that we're just talking about.
Wait, were you talking about the Josh Hay? Hold on, were you talking about the Josh
I
Hader
might
thing?
have had it mixed up.
Yes.
Maybe he wasn't part of that trade. Eric Lauer might not have come back.
So it's not me that was wrong. It was you.
Not me. And I'm not. I don't care anyone's wrong. Good job looking it up. I just think it's hilarious. We're just breaking down.
Not you. I'm
Ruiz's
saying.
phrase. Okay.
I'm saying Ryan was wrong.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
get offended. I know I get you a lot, but I'm talking about Ryan.
You're so defensive, Jim.
Oh, I wonder why.
Did they get a
you
player in that trade, or do you think it was a pick? Because Lauer was drafted by the Brewers.
All right, I can't. All right,
This
look,
is- that's-
you
that
can't
was
control
neither here nor
everything,
there.
including this segment. You can't control everything in your life, but you can protect what matters most with J&K Security Solutions, whether it's your home or your business or even your man cave or nook. J&K has got the tech and team to keep you safe and connected. Cameras, alarms, smart home systems, all installed by local pros who actually care. Don't trust your security to some out-of-town online company. The worst. Go local with J&K Security Solutions in Madison. And peace of mind, yeah, they've got that covered. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening live from St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfies love Jim, Matt, and Molly. 100.5 ESPN, Madison.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
After a serious crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. Your future, your family's future, your quality of life. That's why knowledge and results matter in big truck cases. And not all law firms have the know-how or the resources to handle these complicated cases. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the experience it takes to make sure you're protected. And there's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's March. It's Madison. It's the road to a gold ball at the Kohl Center on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament.
The lob and the finish for Donovan Davis. Welcome to the Kohl Center in the state tournament.
We're bringing you all 15 games live, March 19th through the 21st.
Give them the gold ball.
Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA State Boys Basketball Tournament exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Steady. I hit my thumb.
What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Did you swear that you'd get that house project done ages ago and now it's causing you real pain? From leaky faucets to light fixtures, let our handyman team at Bruner Realty fix it all. Fast, friendly, and without the agony. We take care of it so you don't have to. Visit fixedbybruner.com. That's fixedbybruner.com.
Well, March hoops are here, and it is one of the best times of the year to be watching sports. And right now, download the Prize Picks app. Use code WI. You get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Again, code WI, and suddenly every dunk, every three, every big performance matters even more. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If your picks are right, you cash in. You can build lineups across basketball, hockey, baseball, college hoops, whatever you're watching. I like the flexibility, too. With Flex Play, you can still get paid even if one pick misses. Want a bigger payout? Go Power Play. And with early payouts, if your player gets off to a hot start, you can cash out before the game ends. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, code WI. to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Rutledge is an idiot guy 3. Sorry, Molly, I don't mean to cut you off there. But Rutledge is an idiot guy 3 chimes in with Brewers flipped who they got for Hader into Contreras. So that's good.
Oh, is that where Ruiz went?
Yep. So
probably why we don't remember much of Milwaukee.
We'll continue that conversation. And I want Molly to tell us about Madison College because Matt asked a good question during the commercial break that you might actually need a degree from Madison College to fully understand NBA trades. Molly, tell us about Madison College.
Oh, interesting. I would love to tell you about Madison College, and they've been serving South Central Wisconsin for more than 100 years with 7 campuses and tons of flexible online options. They also offer hands-on training in state-of-the-art labs, championship-level athletics, and the lowest cost per credit tuition in the region. Plus, students get free end-to-end support every step of the way. You can learn more or schedule a tour at madisoncollege.edu.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Matt and I are in the Everlight Solar Studio. Molly is in Milwaukee. Primetime Wallerstein with us as well. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream and stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. So Matt asked during the break about, well, why do you think that Ray Allen was a preordained trade to the Bucks from the Timberwolves or Dirk Nowitzki as well? And it's a very good question. Did you guys know? Matt didn't know, and I don't know many people that would. Kobe Bryant, the original team that drafted him?
I believe I know this one, but I've been
Answer
pretty,
it if you know it.
Yeah, give it a shot.
I've been pretty wrong in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous
Come
now.
on, use
Last
those
5
glasses.
minutes. Is it the...
Come on, Peppers.
Is it the Hornets?
It is the Hornets.
Okay.
Wow.
I wasn't sure if because were they still named the Bobcats at that time?
No, it was Charlotte Hornets.
They were Charlotte Hornets by then?
I think it was before.
Yeah,
Like,
because they moved from New Orleans to Charlotte, and that's when they were the Bobcats.
that part's not here nor there.
Yep,
so
I'm getting too into it.
Yeah, so Matt asked the question, why does this happen? And short answer, basically, it's a paperwork thing to keep the draft moving. So there's so many pending things with cap mechanics, other players involved in pending trades, matching salary requirements, trades tied to future picks, and the stipend rule where you can't trade future first, that it's too convoluted to make trades on draft night in the NBA. So you basically work out deals in principle, and whatever the original team in that slot will make the pick, and you work the trade out afterwards. But all these teams have agreed on it ahead of time.
Right.
That's why the Bucks.
So no one can pull a Ravens, though?
No. I mean,
back out of a deal?
It's never happened. So, like, the Bucks never drafted, really, Dirk Nowitzki.
Right. They did for somebody.
Right. And same with Ray Allen was drafted by the Bucks just in that specific spot. Kobe Bryant was drafted by the Lakers, but just by Charlotte.
Just they had a proxy for the draft.
Right. And why are we talking about this? Well, that's interesting as you talk about the Maxx Crosby trade being revoked by the Ravens. And Tauscher touched on it. Eric DeCosta is going to have to fight a bad reputation rap on him now going forward in trades. Mm-hmm. And we are asking you, and I'll get back to it, but we are asking you can chime in 844-770-3776. That's the Cardinals Talking text line. List is more. I'll give you the results of the poll as we get it up and running a little bit here, but we are asking you, what Wisconsin-based trade would you want to rescind? It was the TJ Watt trade, Josh Hader trade, Devontae Adams trade, and what was the last one there, Prime?
The Dame
Lillard trade.
Right.
Those are the options on that. But the Maxx Crosby thing, the Raiders, listening to some things on the way in, are kind of complicit in their own screw-up here. Because normally, for an example, the Green Bay Packers, when they traded for Micah Parsons, the second Parsons was traded, he was on a private jet to Green Bay to get a physical. Because you don't want to let that linger for long.
Right.
Packers need to know immediately, or whatever trading team is, immediately, is this guy healthy enough to play? And Dallas wants this expedited. and the Packers would want that expedited. You don't want a scenario where someone could get cold feet. The Raiders allowed 4 whole days between when this trade was agreed upon to when Maxx Crosby was supposed to be cleared by physicals.
Now, why would they do
stupid.
that? That's purely it.
But it's not the. But it's not the physical. Like I guess I'm trying to like. They knew he wasn't going to pass the physical though. Well, everybody knew that.
But this
so
is
it was just a matter. I think it was more of a matter of like Trey Hendrickson still sitting on the market, and like maybe I'm wrong in thinking that. I guess I don't understand. Like you knew what the results of his physical were going to be, whether it was 4 days later or the day of.
Right, and so we'll go to what Tauscher said earlier, that kind of like Elton Jenkins he got cut from the Packers as a physically unable to perform guy or something along those, failed physical guy, but the Browns cleared him immediately. You can you could cancel anyone for a physical whenever you want. Now, the point is, and Tamale, your point, like the Raiders, I think, started realizing, the Ravens started realizing that Trey Hendrickson's value is dropping. And now we can get Trey Hendrickson and not have to trade for Maxx Crosby. Let's just call this a bad physical and send him back. Now, this is where the Raiders screwed up. The Raiders should have said immediately, get this physical on the damn books and tell me right now. And then the Ravens should not have had the time to dink around like this. They wouldn't have had an out.
Right.
But because the Raiders gave them that 4-day window to get that physical cleared, that's allowed the Ravens to do what Molly's talking about.
Wait a second. Question. So then if everything would have happened, okay, so let's say that the Ravens actually did say, you're good to go, whatever, like, you're going to be fine, cleared. Then they can't say, like, they can't come up with another excuse to then get rid of him? Is that how that works?
That'd be my understanding of it, yes.
As far as I know, yes. But I know, from what I know about all the physical determinations in the NFL, is that, like, that's up to the discretion of each team's individual doctors. So kind of like Jim is saying, like, one team's doctor, like the Ravens, could say he failed his physical. Say they trade him to the Cowboys tomorrow, their doctors could say he passes the physical.
Right, because like Micah Parsons had a bad back when he came to Green Bay, but the Packers were like, nope, you're good enough to play. We need you.
Yeah. And the Packers it was literally immediately that physical was done. And to this point, Molly, like we kind of brought up, the Ravens were aware that Maxx Crosby is recovering from an injury.
Right. The whole league knew this.
Yes. So the Ravens, they should, in theory, be judging on how far along he is in his rehab. Now, what they're trying to say is that his rehab was not far enough along that they feel comfortable he'll be ready to go when the Raiders said he'd be ready to go. So they're going to use that technicality to get out of the whole thing. And obviously that's BS.
Mm-hmm. The Ravens did what a young Matt Hamilton used to do on his Saturday afternoons. On like a Thursday.
Let's take it back. Give me the full dazzling details. So young Matt Hamilton, what's the hair?
A short hair, probably similar to this, but not a mullet. And long on top, shorter on the sides.
No facial hair?
Zero facial hair.
Zero facial hair. What's the puka necklace? Like, what do you got on?
Well, that's the thing. There's two different distinct outfits for what I might have been doing. When
you're telling this story, how do you picture yourself in your mind's eye?
Probably an American Eagle shirt, some jeans, obviously that I probably stepped on the heels a little too much, so they're starting to like have like the tassels and the rips in the back. So that's young Matt Hamilton. I would like hit up some friends, be like, hey, on like a Thursday, hey, what are you doing? They're like, oh, me and some friends are going to go disc golfing. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, that sounds great. That sounds like fun. And they would kind of plan on me going disc golfing with them on Saturday. I would kind of plan on it. And then Saturday morning, I'd get a phone call from another friend, and they're like, hey, I'm going regular golfing. Do you want to go? You want to go play real golf? And then I would come up with some excuse to tell my disc golf friends, like, I can't make it today. I was planning on it, but something else came up, and I basically would try and see what everything was going on within my friend group of like which did I think sounded like more fun, and that's kind of what the Ravens did. They were like, which guy? I think they were courting both, and when they found that Trey Hendrickson's value was a little bit more in their price range. Maxx Crosby obviously coming off injury, like they're like, oh, I know how I can get out of this. You know, it was like, My parents said I couldn't go out today. I'm grounded. That's why I can't go disc golfing.
The
and then I'm
doctor
off
said so, yeah.
gallivanting on the regular golf course because that sounded like more fun at the time. I think that's
we
what
are
the Raiders
so different. We're so different, Matt, because you know what? If I was in your situation, I had that many friends, which, as we established yesterday, I don't have that many friends. By my own choosing, I don't enjoy being social. What I would do is my two groups of friends, I would find what they were doing, whatever, if I got invited. Okay, great. In your same situation. You're going disc golfing, you're going golfing. Okay, perfect. I'll tell the other that something came up and then I don't have to do anything. Like, that would literally be my
So you just tell them both?
Yeah. Sorry, something came up, can't make it.
See, for me, it was like I would have a plan in place and then continue to like probe and see if there's anything else better going on or more fun or whatever. It was bad. I no longer do that because that is not a good trait in a friend.
Yeah, no, that's not great.
Yeah,
that's not something.
Yeah,
that
never make a trade with Matt Hamilton.
Well,
He's
no,
gonna back out of it.
I've learned from my mistakes, right? Like I've grown up, and
Big time.
if we plan a date, we're going on a date.
Is that where you were earlier today? Did you have something better going on than to be during our?
No.
our air
Somebody
check?
else changed the show prep time. I had this planned days in advance.
I think we can.
You
maybe,
were told about the
What are
change
you
in show
talking
prep
about?
time.
I think we could talk about this.
You agreed to it.
I think we
yeah,
talk about
I totally
this.
did. I
I think,
forgot I
I
had
think we
this-
could throw some stones at Matt in the next segment here. But Molly, tell us about the analysis.
After I tell you guys about. Thank you. Every time that I pause, you guys give me a nice big woo. Okay. Woo!
This is going to
Okay,
work great
perfect.
because there's no timing issues. So I love this.
No delay. A limousine riding,
We'll try
jet
early.
flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, son of a gun. Ric Flair is coming to Milwaukee. March 27th at the Riverside Theater. Thanasis Antetokounmpo hosts Analysis Live with the WWE Hall of Famer and global icon himself. This isn't a cameo. That wasn't a pause.
Dang.
I thought about pausing and then I
I know, I
didn't,
can hear it in
so.
your voice.
This
I'm trying
isn't
to
a
get in front of
cameo.
it.
This isn't a 5-minute interview. This is a full live show. High energy, unfiltered storytelling, behind the scenes moments you've never heard. And if you know Thanasis, you know he's bringing the juice. The energy, the laughs, the surprises. And when Ric Flair
Saint
grabs
Juice?
the mic, anything can happen. Tickets are limited. Don't wait. Lock yours in now at TALiveshow.com. The Analysis Live, March 27th at the Riverside Theater, presented by Gruber Law Offices and Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Metro Kia of Madison hoy.
This is Jim and Molly.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Do you think Dad's got good Instagram game?
No. Instagram game. Oh my God.
I don't know. It's the best I can think of.
What's the most embarrassing thing your dad has ever done?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Existing.
Savage.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That needs to be a drop.
Yeah.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
With me is Sarah Pavlik, business manager at LSM Chiropractic. They have business technology from James Imaging Systems.
In a world where everybody's just a number and everybody's so busy being busy, they make you feel important, and I'm sure they have a lot of things going on.
One thing James Imaging Systems has going on is providing their clients with business technology expertise to get better work done and more value out of every dollar.
Absolutely. I cannot put a price or just a word on the value we've saved in every which direction. My time, again, the company has saved money as well.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and unmatched business technology expertise. Right, Sarah?
Correct. Yes. It's nice to reflect back and say we have a partner, not just a vendor.
James Imaging Systems. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old.
She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
It's a great day for Brewers baseball, and with Brewers checking from Associated Bank, you get a powerful lineup of perks all season. Leading off is Express Entry with incredible speed. Next up, 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. Sporty stuff. And third, up to 50% off home game tickets. But if you can believe it, there's even more you can score. Because with Brewers checking, you get the strongest lineup in baseball. Only from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Zimbrick European. They're Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and certified pre-owns. But the best part is I've been working with them since 2018, and the evolution has been a 2-door, a 4-door, and now it's time for an SUV. My life has changed, and it's changed with Zimbrick European. Being a dad has made it really important to have the comfort and the safety that the SUV will bring me. Again, Zimbrick European off the belt line at Rimrock Road. Of course, I found the sexiest car on the lot. Check them out.
Wisconsin, let's keep this simple. If you've been patiently waiting for Yuengling to finally make its way here, thanks for hanging in there. If you believe a beer tastes even better after shoveling the driveway, mowing the lawn, or putting in an honest day's work, well, you're our kind of people. Wisconsin, it's finally here. Yuengling, oldest brewery in America, family owned and operated for 6 generations, and now officially in Wisconsin. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DT Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. So go be a winner. And go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. You can, on Friday, March 27th, roll out with a $50,000 credit towards a new vehicle. That'll be happening March 27th at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Molly Brown in Milwaukee. Primetime Warshawn behind the glass. And it's time to throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out.
I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
And we are going to throw some stones. Ryan, Molly, we should have brought Ashton in for this, too. That would have really hurt Matt. At Matt Hamilton for missing our weekly air check, which, if it wasn't a... Molly, you can agree with me on this. This would be a bonus for Matt Hamilton if we told him he had to go home now because he was late and he's banished from the show.
Oh, God, he would love it.
Right. So we can't even do that. And almost, I think the best punishment for him would be a surprise start of the show suspension. So he has to show up on time. He has to do show prep. And then he's here. And then he has to sit outside the studio and look in on a day that you're here.
No,
so you and I are having fun.
He would still love this.
Oh, because...
He would still love it, though.
True. What if we do it
then
like...
Then he gets to talk to everybody else out in the office.
You have to get a chair, and I have to, watch through the window.
No, because he'd still get attention because he'd be like a puppy whining. So I think it would be like at 5:10 when everyone's gone, he has to then go sit out there.
But he can't have his phone.
And he can't
just
leave
go
early.
chill.
He just has to sit out there.
I think he should just have to go sit in a meeting with our marketing director, Lainey Radel, and just sit there and just go through whatever call she's on.
Why
whatever.
is Lainey taking shots right
Because I just think what she would be doing would bore Matt the most. Not that Lainey would be the most boring.
Jim's got it. It's setting me out there
Does
after
Mark means
everyone's
boring?
gone.
Is that what you're saying?
No, because she has to do just a lot of like sorting things.
It's Lainey. Lainey's catching
Lainey's just lazy.
How do you
and
say her
boring.
last name?
Radel.
In my life, I'm gonna be a full
Guys, why are we like doxing people right now?
Well, I didn't say
Oh my
her.
God.
I didn't say her full name. I didn't know how to say her name.
You just asked it again.
But that's because I wanted to
part
make
of the
sure I say it
problem.
properly because I've never
Is
in
it
my
doxing
life
just to say a last name.
Yeah.
said her last name. Don't worry about it. Right now.
You've worked with her for like 3 years.
Anyways.
What? I guess I've never said it out loud.
You just always seen it written down.
Yeah, and I've not surprisingly had it wrong. That's okay. Someone else. I don't want to say names. I'll say the last name.
Don't dox anyone.
I'll say the last name.
No, say their first
No,
name.
because the last name is the mess up.
Well, that's okay. We don't need to talk about it. Let's talk about how I
right.
screwed up by showing up late, not showing up at all for our show prep.
Yeah,
or
Matt
not show prep.
Hamilton will dox you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened?
I was working.
Working what?
You don't have a job.
So what is my primary job, Molly?
Ouch.
In your opinion?
Being a husband and your honey-do list.
Actually, that's not.
That is your primary job.
You know what? My wife would love if you said that, and that's how you view me. She wouldn't believe you, but she would love knowing that.
She didn't say you were good at it.
Well, no. Here's the thing.
What else do you do from home? Work out? Are you a professional workouter?
No, so
professional Swiffer?
That's the thing. I've got the World Championships coming up. As all of you know, I've bragged about being a national champion again for the 7th time. And on this weekend, on Sunday, when I was at the curling club, I had booked Wednesday for practice. There's like a senior league that plays
Geriatric?
A geriatric league that plays in the
Was Jen
late
curling?
morning. No, she was not curling. It plays in the late morning, and I couldn't get on the ice until
30-year-old
1
pregnant
p.m.
ladies.
I couldn't get practice ice until 1, but I booked it for Wednesday. Normally, our show prep is Tuesday. I did not find out until Monday that we were going to be changing that because you guys were both in Milwaukee working. So, yeah.
Some of us actually have real jobs. We don't
Yeah.
just get to say, oh, I'm going to go sweep a rock on ice with geriatric people in the McFarland area.
Well,
unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
With practice, I normally do practice alone, but getting close to curling and the World Championships, it's nice to have somebody who can hold a broom and give you a little feedback at how you're throwing. It's kind of like an air check for curling. I was having my curling air check where I could get that direct feedback to what I was doing.
Glad that air
So
check
I had
matters
booked
to
this
you.
on Sunday. I had booked this on Sunday,
Okay.
forgot about our change, and I double booked. I ended up double booking
but-
because I told you guys it
So
was
hold on,
good.
I have a question.
But
Hold
okay,
on,
go
question. Two
Yeah.
questions, actually. First question, how long was your practice for? Like, was it done at 3?
No, it was probably
You
done
had
at
the
like
ice from 1 to 3?
2:45, but I had to run home quick and change, clean up.
Okay.
I swept a little bit, so
Okay.
I didn't want Jim to sit in my
Second
ironic.
question. Second question.
Yeah.
In the air check that we had, where we review how our show goes, you said, "Oh, I listened to the air check earlier today."
Yes. in the
So
morning.
therefore, that means that means that you knew that the air check was happening this afternoon.
I know.
Because
And that's
you listened to it
that's
this
the
morning.
spacey part because I
Get
checked
him,
the
counselor.
email. I saw the email from Ryan, and I was like, "Oh, I should probably do this." And then when I did some meal prepping this early afternoon before I left for curling, I went
You're
to
not helping
curling
yourself.
and no.
I did
totally
some meal
on me.
prepping after I woke up at 10 o'clock, and then
I completely forgot about it. I woken up at like 8:30, saw the email, did some dishes, and worked
you not
around the
get-
house and listened to the
So
air check.
let's just do a list here. Let's do a list of things that take precedence over our show. Okay, ready? Matt's dogs. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
Matt's home and Swiffering his home.
Yes.
That is 2.
Yep.
Okay, Matt's working out. That's 3.
Yep.
Matt's meal prepping. That's 4.
Nah, that
Matt's
one-
naps.
no, science.
Matt's naps.
Definitely
Matt's
the
naps.
naps. Definitely the naps. I'll push
Matt-
meal
Matt's
prep.
Okay,
hygiene,
whatever.
like
Either way,
shower,
these are in
hair,
no
whole thing.
specific order.
Yeah.
These are in no specific order. Matt's naps, 5. Did I say working out? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Matt's curling, 6.
Yeah.
How far down the list are we? And I'm
Well,
sure I'm missing some.
You're probably at like 6 because meal prep I can move behind. I can cook
I
after
think
work.
getting
Dinner.
ready. I mean, he's always coming into the fit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's
True.
part
He
of it.
probably plans out his outfit for like 30 minutes of his day.
Well, not 30 minutes, but like I'll look in the closet and be like, I want to wear that, and then I got to figure out what pants go with it and what shoes I want to wear with it. Am I going to wear
And
a
what
hat?
hairstyle,
Am I
what
going to do the
hat?
hair?
Yep.
Yeah. So like, you pick something out immediately, and then you got to build.
Can
off
I
of
ask
that.
the obvious question here?
Makes sense.
Did your phone give you notifications?
Yeah.
So like at 2:45, 15 minutes before the
When I
meeting,
was
you would
changing, yeah.
you would have gotten some sort of notification that, hey, I got a meeting at 3.
Yeah, I also that my notification is Ryan at 3:05 saying, "Are you coming?"
Right, but that's my point. Is that you could have still forgotten, but then you would have gotten multiple notifications. You also would have gotten a notification saying the meeting started. So at any point,
Jim, do you
could have
think he
messaged
has
in.
that app on his phone?
Email?
That's all. Yeah, I was gonna say that's only if you're logged into those apps.
Okay, but what about the first
And those
part of
things
it?
log you out constantly. I won't even hold that against you.
The notification?
No, my thing
Doesn't
is
send the
no.
notification,
My
you don't have
thing
the
is Ryan texts him, and then Matt calls him, and he acts like, "Hey, I'm gonna hang up on you because I'll be in the office at 3:30 during our normal time," instead of just being like, "Oh, just put me on speaker."
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the good point
Well,
too.
I kind of forgot about like being able to like listen to it and being a part of it through the phone.
Because the simple rule is, one, Matt's supposed to be banned, but the simple rule is all you have to do is tell us.
Well, he didn't know he was
I
late until he
literally
was 5
didn't
minutes
know.
late.
I forgot about it. I knew this morning and then forgot about it immediately after I turned off like the segment and continued to do meal
You
prep.
gotta eat. You gotta eat more like.
Sorry.
No, you gotta eat more blueberries to like help your memory,
Yeah,
my
this
friends.
morning, Matt
Ryan's
Hamilton, when you were listening to the air check, because you knew one you had at 3 o'clock,
Yes.
right? You also knew you were curling, right? At 2.
He can't remember both at the same time. He can only remember one. At first, he's like, "Oh, air check, I
11
have that."
o'clock, I got a
He forgets
text
about
message.
curling.
I got a text message from my coach at 11 o'clock saying, "Are we still on for practice?" And I said yes. But I completely forgot by then. By 11, I had completely forgot about the air check.
Honestly, Molly, I think we're like outside of the top 10 as far as things that register for Matt Hamilton.
I mean, weekly air checks, it's just like, okay, another air check.
Is that how you feel about the curling?
No, it's not weekly.
Just wait. Just wait, Jim. Wait until Matt has a baby and just wait for us to drop 20 on the list.
We're never, yeah. We're not going to be on the list.
I mean, I text you guys back. I
That's
was a
like-
part of the show chat today.
I didn't have. You wouldn't have been if he didn't call you.
No.
Hey,
Just like
actually, I think-
texting about
I
the
think-
stuff and the what's going on. In
I
the
think
world.
from what I
Speaking of,
heard-
let's have a personal one. I texted you a specific date.
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
Well, you're messaging about all this fluff. You're messaging Ryan about his blue jean jacket. You're messaging about a bunch of gibberish in our text message chain. And I asked you about a specific date tied to making money for all of us, and you haven't gotten back to me.
Well, I know. I was also, it's like 2 days before I leave for Worlds. I was like, am I going to be practicing that day? I should I'll postpone practice till Tuesday for you.
Oh, my God. You know what? Jen's a saint.
No comment.
Jen is a saint. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I'm an elite reader. Reading comprehension is like the only thing I'm good at.
Reader.
Yes, it's the only thing I'm good at is reading comprehension.
No. You don't believe that's the only thing that you're good at because you're literally saying all these other things that you could be good at and better than people that are literally
reading
professionals.
comprehension.
Like all I know is I'm
Being
like
a minister.
what I'm elite at is being humble. all
No,
right?
you're not.
Big time.
Judgmental Jim.
On 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Conference play is heating up, so now's the time to build your own starting five. Right now at Pizza Hut, get a large pizza for just $10 with up to 5 toppings. Whether you want pepperoni, sausage, pineapple, mushrooms, black olives, or all 5, Pizza Hut has the best lineup this season. Your choice of crust, carry out only. 5 toppings, $10. That is tournament depth. Pizza Hut. Head to one of their locations, order on the app, or online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more? No less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
You never know what to expect on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I'm conducting a social experiment because I think LinkedIn is a vomit site. So what I've done is I literally go to ChatGPT and I say, write me a LinkedIn post about X. These are the most engaged posts I've had on LinkedIn in forever. I'm getting new followers from it because LinkedIn is a cesspool.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Make your fitness goals last with Johnson Fitness and Wellness, the largest specialty fitness retailer in the country with 2 locations right here in Madison. At Johnson Fitness and Wellness, you'll find top-rated treadmills, strength equipment, ellipticals, bikes, and more, all guided by certified fitness experts who match the right equipment to your goals, space, and budget. And with white glove delivery and installation, plus flexible financing options, you can build your home gym with confidence. Visit one of their stores today or online at johnsonfitness.com.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Get yours today at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
I'm Matt Hamilton.
And I'm his lookalike. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues. We are in the Everlight Solar Studio. By we, I mean me and Matt Hamilton. Primetime War shine behind the glass. Molly is in Milwaukee. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talking text line. This is more. We have a couple of signing unlimited poll questions that we can get to right now. One of them is, does the Packers signing of Javon Hargrave, 2 years, $23 million, $13 million in year 1 for defensive tackle Javon Hargrave, last of the Minnesota Vikings, does that move the needle for you? 70% of you say yes. And we also asked you, which Wisconsin sports trade do you wish you could have back? And by a landslide, trading out of TJ Watt at 77% is number 1. Number 2 is the Dame trade. Number 3, Devontae trade. And only 2% of you say the Josh Hader trade.
What is the Dame trade at?
A lot of comments saying the Ray Allen trade.
Number 3.
15%?
14.4, so sorry.
14.4.
Yeah, a couple comments with the Ray Allen trade in there, too, which Ray Allen, it's hard to explain, even though he wasn't drafted a Buck. He really had a lot of ties to Milwaukee. People loved him because he was kind of our first superstar because, one, he was incredibly talented. He showed off in a game against Allen Iverson in the NCAA, or no, the Big East tournament, UConn versus Georgetown, and Ray Allen and Allen Iverson went back and forth, and it was like one of those historic games that people still talk about in college basketball. So he kind of had that college basketball pedigree. He comes in, incredibly handsome fella. He got a perfect jump shot. But, I mean, then he's in the movie He Got Game.
Oh yeah.
And then he's in another movie called Harvard something with the guy from Entourage. The main character of Entourage. So he's in like 2 or 3 movies. And then obviously he's in the music video for He Got Game with the soundtrack and everything like that. So he's kind of like, for Milwaukee, a pretty big star. And then George Karl comes in. The Bucks make a run with him with Ray Allen and George Karl and
wasn't it
Big Dog.
Allen Iverson that took us out of that?
Yes, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7. Big Dog misses a 2-foot bunny that could have tied the game. Now, they would have gotten worked by the Lakers, too, but getting to the finals would have been big. Then the next year, the team flames out, and then they decide to trade Ray Allen for a washed Gary Payton. And Gary doesn't want to be here.
Like straight up?
Well, Desmond Mason came over in the trade, too. It was just It was just a disaster of a trade because you traded away a young superstar, and then Ray Allen goes to Seattle, then he goes to Boston and Miami and wins all these rings.
Yeah,
it's one that'll sting forever because Ray Allen in Milwaukee was pretty awesome. That's your day in Milwaukee Bucks history, brought to you by the Here District. So
that's actual factual.
We'll be back at it tomorrow. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
See ya.